RexEncholada here, and today I have an OU battle with this sand team that I've been using. I'm pretty sure I've used it on this channel before, and actually I'm fairly certain, I'm 100% sure I've used this team before. It's the team that was made by Jet with the Sandra Stoutland. So yeah, this is that team I'm using. And today I have a very good battle. It was very back and forth. I would say it was one of the better battles I've had in a while, because lately I've been getting a lot of sweeps, and like it's been either me getting swept or me sweeping someone. So if you guys would like to see that, I guess I can make a video of those, like a compilation video of those. And let me know in the comments if you would like to see a compilation video of sweeps. I will narrate them all. It won't just be to background music. I will narrate them. So yeah, let me know if you would like to see that. But anyway, that's enough. Looking at team preview, nothing looked extremely threatening alone except that Keldeo. If it's specs, that's a lot of damage coming off of it. But seeing as most Keldeos are choice locked into a move anyway, it shouldn't really be a problem. And then the Honchkrow, if it gets a Moxie boost off of a weakened Pokemon and it goes for Sucker Punch and picks me off, then that can be a very big problem too. So I have to make sure to look out for those. That Scissor, if it's banded, I have a check for it in Ferrothorn. If it's Sword Stance, I have a check in it in Ferrothorn and Lando, and also I have Hippo, so the Scissor is not really a threat. So overall, his team by itself, like, there's no standout threats, but put together and the way he uses it, he uses his team very well. So that's enough talking. Let's just get straight into this battle. So I'm going to decide to lead with my Rotom W because, you know, lead with the Volt Turner. And so as I go for the Volt Twitch, he reveals that he is Calm Mind Celebi. Now remember how Celebi did not make the threat list at all, but this thing has just became a huge threat because Calm Mind Celebi destroys my team. Look at that. I have nothing for this. So lucky I do survive the Giga Drain. I go for the Whirlwind, but unfortunately I'm not going to be able to get up rocks this game because I have to sack this Hippo to the Psychic, otherwise it wouldn't work out. So now knowing that he's going to go for the Focus Blast, I know I can live one. I'm just going to go for a Gyro Ball. It takes him down to his Sash. And here I'm just going to go for a layer of, here I just go for another Gyro Ball just to finish off that Alakazam. As he goes for the Bug Bite on Scizor, I know I could live because, I don't know, I was just guessing that he was not banded, and I was just testing my luck. And so it turns out that he is not banded, and then he's going to go out to his Lando T, and I lead seed, and instead of lead seeding again, I'm just going to go for the Spikes, and here he makes a double switch and goes out to Celebi. And so I'm just going to lead seed, but he predicts that very nicely, and he doesn't take damage at all from me, but does take Sandstorm. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go out to my Stoutland, knowing I can outspeed, and knowing that he's going to go for the nasty block. So here, I'm just hoping that I can kill with the return, and it does not kill, but luckily enough, Stoutland has enough decent special natural bulk that it can live with Giga Drain, so that's not really a problem. So now I'm just going to switch out, knowing that he's going to want to keep the Celebi. I'm going to predict his switch out to his Scizor. I was actually predicting his Lando to come in, but Scizor works too because it can't touch me. So what I'm going to do is just going to go for his Scald. I know he's going to bring in a Celebi. I'm just hoping for the burn. I'm crossing my fingers. I'm praying to the Hack Gun. I'm praying to Base Guy. And I do get the burn, which makes this Celebi much easier to manage. Now, does a burn really matter in the long run? Yes, because he wouldn't have been able to... Actually, I don't know. I'm guessing the burn forced him to sack his Celebi, but at the same time, I would have not went for T-Spikes and would have just went for... Okay, so the burn does matter because I did get up that layer of T-Spikes, which does, I guess, help at... No, the burn doesn't matter. I'm just going to say it doesn't matter. It changed the way he played with the Celebi a little bit, but it was at a low enough health where I could handle it. So anyway, here's going to go for the EQ as I'm going to go for the lead seed. And knowing that I can live another one, but still not wanting to take it, I'm just going to switch out. And he instead switches out to his Alakazam on my switch out, which means that this Alakazam is guaranteed to get off some huge damage on any one thing it wants, and that one thing for me happens to be Psychic, or not Psychic, happens to be Rotom, and the Rotom takes the Psychic, and I just go for a Volt Switch, and I get out of dodge, and I'm going to go out to my Landorus. He goes out to his Lando T, and this is actually very perfect for me, because here, I know he has the HP Ice Whack and Scout to see if he's Scarfed or not. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go out to my Fortress, and then I'm going to double out to my Rotom to see if he's Scarfed, as he turns out to go for the Earthquake, meaning he is not Scarfed. So that just makes this thing a lot more easier to manage as well. So here he goes out to his Honchkrow, and I knew he was going to bring in his Honchkrow. I knew I should have clicked Volt Twitch, but instead I just go for the Hydro Pump. And here, fearing the Sucker Punch, because I'm pretty sure that could have taken me off in that range, I'm just going to switch out to my Fortress. And he does just go for the Brave Bird, which kills off the Honchkrow. And again, I get a free switch out to my Lando. which is perfectly fine, but here I don't know if this Keldeo is choice scarfed or not. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch out to Rotom to see if he's scarfed, and from that damage he does look to be scarfed. And on top of that, I'm wearing it down with the poison and the sandstorm, which is why I like one layer of toxic spikes, because without it he wouldn't have been at this low health after these following 2 turns. Just look at that, 50%, and I haven't even touched it, and it's only been in for 2 turns. But here I know I can outspeed if he is scarfed, which he is, because that damage wasn't enough to be specs. And I know that this thing is Swords Dance, because from previous experience with the Ferrothorn, I know this is Swords Dance and I know he's going to lose, but I have to stay in because I can't risk a missed prediction. So I just have to stay in, just keep going for return. Here he does Swords Dance, and I'm fine with that, because I know that now he has a choice. He could either try to Swords Dance again and get 2-hit KO, or he can go for the Bullet Punch, and I know that at +2 my Landos can take a Bullet Punch. So he does go for the Bullet Punch. I do take it, live with 16%, and now that I know this Lando T isn't scarfed, I know that it can't outspeed me. Intimidate doesn't matter because I'm special, so I'm going to go for the HP Ice, and I'm going to win.
Wait a minute!
Except he has a Yachi Berry, and he fires off an APS of his own. And that, my friends, is the battle. All that suspense. It was a perfect battle, perfectly made for me to win. But he has a Yachi Berry. Pretty much, I want to say the Yachi Berry is the only reason I posted this. Like, it was a good battle, but that Yachi Berry just made me have to post it. Just because who runs Yachi Berry on Lando T? I've not seen that. They've either been scarfed or lefties. But then again, I guess I should have been thinking about that, because I did not see Life Orb, I did not see lefties, and I did not see and I knew he wasn't scarfed because I checked that earlier. So I guess that was more bad play on my part. But who expects Yachi Berry? I don't expect Yachi Berry. All I'm saying is, who runs Yachi Berry? But anyway, thanks for that battle. Thanks for watching this battle. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and comment. And let me know if you would like to see those sweeps. So yeah, that is all for today. Remember, you're a rose in a field of daisies. Deuces.